Okay, first assessment over this short one. There's only 3 problems, but that means to get a master, you got to get them all right. First, remember what we talked about. The idea, don't write this down, but the idea behind this is it's all about stuff like this. Okay, if I told you to factor that, there'd be no GCF. You do your T. And positive 9, sum of 6. Well, 1 and 9. 2 is a decimal. 3 and 3. 3 plus 3 is 6. Okay, well, that plus would go on one of the 3's definitely. It's a sum, so they'd have to be matching signs. And A is 1, so I just need 2 parentheses. And that's x plus 3 to the second. That's what we call binomial squared. And this up here, what we started with, is called a perfect square trinomial. So what this is all about is trying to make trinomials so that they factor into binomial squared. That's what completing the square is. Taking trinomials, trying to make them into binomial squared. Okay, now the big formula you got to know. Find the value for c that completes the square. C equals b over 2 in parentheses to the second. So your b is obviously 12. So that would be 12 divided by 2 to the second. 12 divided by 2, what is that? That's 6 to the second. And 6 to the second is 36. So you just cross out your c and put 36. That's all you do. Because if you did a t, yeah. If you did a t-chart with 36, 2 factors that add to 12, that would be 6 times 6. That's all you do on that one. You got to know that c equals b over 2 squared. Okay, convert from standard form to vertex form. I helped you out, and I will. I put y equals 3 times, so put a 1 in front. And the first thing you do, make a parentheses, kick the minus 6 out, and then cross it off. We don't want to worry about that. Make sure that you have a 1 in your x to the second, which you do. If you don't, you have to divide these two by whatever's there. But we already have our 1, so that's good. I just put 1x second plus 14x plus blank. And I need to find the blank, because this is my a, b, and c, by using my b over 2 squared formula. And I split it in half because I need to do something else later on here with a t-chart. Okay, so b is 14. I need to divide that by 2, take it to the second. So that's 7 to the second, and that's 49. Okay, so I'll be bringing in 49. However, I can't just bring in 49 into an equation and expect it to say balanced. And I'm on the same side. So remember what I was talking to you about all the time. Let's say 4 equals 4, and then some idiot comes in and adds a 6 and walks away. Well, now it's not balanced because 4 equals 10. That ain't true. But I'm not allowed to touch that side. So what would I have to do to get it back to 4 equals 4? Minus 6. So since I added a 49, I need to take away 49. Okay? Remember to do that. And then I go a times c, and that's positive 49. Sum of 14, and it should be the same 2 factors. What times itself is 49? Don't those add up to 14? Yep. Got plus, so definitely plus here. And the b here is positive, so they, yeah, oh my bad, yeah. The b is positive, so we have positive, and some, they'll always be matching signs. They might both be negative sometimes, but yeah. Okay, a is a 1, so we can go ahead and make 2 parentheses, all you need on these. Xx plus 7 plus 7. And negative 6 minus 49 is negative 55. Okay? And then you can make that into a binomial squared with the minus 55 outside. That is how you take a standard form, convert it to vertex form. All right, next up. Same thing on this one. Kick plus 2 out. Okay, you don't want to drop these in because you don't have 1x squared. You need to divide by 4. 4 comes out. That's going to be 1x squared plus 6x plus blank. A, B, C. Now it is time to come up with a C value. So C equals B over 2 squared. So the B is 6. So that's 6 divided by 2 is 3. And then square the 3, it's 9. So we're going to bring in 9. However, I'm not going to minus 9 because I didn't just bring in 9. I brought in the product of 9 and 4. 9 times 4 is 36, positive. So we're going to minus 36 out there to cancel out that 36 I brought in later on in the equation. Okay, now it's t-test. Step 2 is for the t-chart. Okay, so 1 times 9. Thanks. Step 1 is to kick this out and come up with a new C. And you got to remember to divide. Step 2 is to use a t-chart. So A times C, that's 9, positive, sum of 6. Got to be the same two factors, 3 and 3. 6 is positive, so 3 is positive, and we're talking sum here, so they got to be a match. Okay, so we drop the 4, and the A, again, the A is always going to be 1. Plus 3, double x plus 3s. 2 minus 36 is negative 34. So that makes 4, and then x plus 3, quantity squared, minus 34. All right.